I'm high as fuck. So it's not early, not as early as I like to catch my wake and bakes, but I've been going through a lot of shit. And you know what? Like, not even just like a lot of shit, like a lot of fuck shit. Emphasis on the fuck. So I'm still going through this shit with my previous employer because I'm just off that shit. I'm 50, right? Yes, I'm the old motherfucker in the club, but it's never, in my opinion, it's not ever too late to just, you know what, just say fuck it and just do what the fuck you want to do. Listen, I believe that I am on my way to ascension. And you know what? If this is the first time that you've ever come across my shit, understand that I'm stoned. And the reason that you will not ever, if I can help it, hear me unstoned, sober. Sober. If for any reason you will not hear me sober, if for any reason you will not hear me stoned, if for any reason you will hear me sober, I fucking forgot what I was gonna say. It probably won't ever happen. I'm trying to come across like as my most authentic, genuine self. And like, I can't do that if I have to stop to think, because then it's like, bitch, are you telling the truth? And also too, as well, in addition to that, I fucking love weed. Weed is tight. But yeah, like, I believe that I'm on my way to ascension because I'm for sure here on this planet Earth because, like, I fucked up royally in my previous lifetime. Like, I fucked up good. Can we just be honest? Abs, right? Abv. Like, Earth fucking sucks. This sucks, right? But, like, I think that I kind of sort of just a little bit, like, understand. Because, like, I'm that person who knows that, like, bitch, we know nothing. 2 + 2 is 4. Bitch, says who? Who says that we ain't been doing it wrong? And 2 + 2 ain't 22. Boom. No, but like, really, like, we just, like, there's no such thing as a human being who's all knowing. Fuck out of here, bruh. I just won't ever subscribe to that. So I really, really, really am just here to just kind of like play with like possibility. Possibilities are endless. What movie is that from? Cable Guy. Anyway, listen, I was sitting here like enjoying myself, right? Just thinking. And I was like, yo, like, you're on the way to ascension because, like, you get it, bruh. Like, you get that, like, you know nothing and you understand your insignificance. Bruh, have you ever, like, looked at an ant? You know, like, looked at an ant and just been like, bruh, do you know that, like, your existence is pointless? And then you just kind of, like, wonder, like, yo, like, that ant is probably looking up at you like, you poor dumb giant. You poor dumb ogre. Humble yourself, bitch. Look at me. I'm an ant and I do all this work for nothing. Humble yourself, bitch. Like, you don't ever know. And so, like, I realized that, like, not many people think like me. And that's not fair. I have encountered very few people, like, in my real life. And I know that they're somewhere, but that's why, like, I was so frustrated when, like, I hopped online, because I'm just like, bruh, like, where's my community? Where are my people? And so basically it's just me and my tiny group of people who, like, listen to, like, this shit that I put out. And thank you guys. I can't see, like, who subscribed. Like, bruh, like, I don't think you understand. Like, I for real, I'm a fucking stoner. Like, this is just this, like, I can't see you guys. I don't know who you are. I'm so sorry. Like, I'll figure it out eventually. But, like, guys, like, thank you for, like, stopping by and just, like, listening. Anyway, my whole point in this is, like, I can't watch a content creator's shit before I sit and do mine, because it throws me off. Like, I don't want to get caught up in the shit that other people are doing, because like that's their shit and I want them to do their shit. But sometimes it's so hard not to like see shit and hear shit and just like want to react to it and just be like, bruh, can you believe this shit? And it just got me thinking. And I was like, yo, people are so fucking consumed with what the next motherfucker thinks. Like, what a way to live, yo. What a way to live. Like, okay, so like, I get that ignorance is bliss. It has to be. Like, I'm forever just like, and you try to stay grateful. Like, I'm just like, oh, universe, like, I get it, yo. Like, you're the homie, and you have bestowed upon me this gift of just like fucking, just like the desire to be enlightened and the desire to please. Like, I used to consider myself, and I used to like, I feel like, okay, I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Let me go ahead and light this cone, because like when I start to drift into thought land, when I start to like have to pause to like think and shit, that's a problem. And I ramble way too fucking much. So hold up, let me go ahead and hit the cone. But yeah, I've just hit a plateau where I have a desire to just please the creator, because I mean, in reality, and like, I don't want to come across as a holy roly, because I guess it is kind of, it's definitely ignorant. Maybe, I don't know. No, I'm not going to say that it's ignorant of me to choose not to fuck with the Bible. But like, my mentality is just like, bruh, like, you mean to tell me that the same oppressor who does not want me like living his same good life, he wants me in his heaven? I got some questions. And how they said in the South, some questions. I got some questions. Anyway. But I was just like, you know what? And really, maybe it's trauma. Maybe it is my trauma. I've been through like so fucking much. And basically, I am grateful to have. I'm grateful to have the very small amount of family that I do. My parents, my siblings, I'm grateful. I don't have all my siblings. I don't have my closest sibling. That fucking sucks. I don't have my late spouse. That fucking sucks. I don't have the two people who were destined to be the closest to me. They're not here, and that sucks. So I'm just kind of like riding this little chapter of my life, or this long ass fucking chapter. Not totally dolo, but dolo. Because like, my best friend, like, she feels like she's kind of like riding solo too. Even though like, we're best friends, we call each other anyway. But the point is, too many motherfuckers like just give a fuck about what the next motherfucker thinks. And it's just like, why? And it had me thinking like, bruh, like, what if I could give advice, if any, what would be the best way to just like not give a fuck? And I got nice and stoned, and I sat here and I thought about it, and I was like, you know what, you have to be someone who is willing to fucking embarrass yourself. Intentionally. You gotta do like you gotta do some crazy shit. And I remember thinking when I was younger, because I have an older sister, she's older than me by some years, right? She's older than me by some years, and she was in high school when I really picked up on, I was like, okay, so like, the right thing to wear to school, what the fuck is that? Because at the time I was in uniform, right? This is before, like, you know, the school system was totally fucking corrupted and disrupted and hated on. We were in fucking uniform, right? Like, blue and white. Oh, I miss those days. And fucking plaid, right? And I'm like looking at my sister, because she went to a performing arts school. And I'm like, okay, so you have to, apparently there's a right outfit. Apparently your hair has to be styled like differently every day, because I was in beads, or like plaits. I'm I'm like, oh, okay, so now she's like playing around with like makeup and shit. Okay. And I remember thinking like, that just looks like so much work. Like, why are you up so fucking early? One, don't you like to sleep? I like to sleep. Why the fuck are you up so early? Second, I'm like, bitch, you don't bring none of these bitches home. None of these bitches have ever purchased anything for me. I haven't even met these motherfuckers. Like, who the fuck are they? And it just really got me curious. And I was like, okay, I get that they're like, so anyway. And as I got older, it just really made me want to rebel against that. I was just like, bro, who gives a fuck? And so I would legitimately, bro, go to school in fucking plaid and stripes and fucking dare somebody to fucking say something. And of course they always would, because like I'm like super fucking sweet, like such a people pleaser, and I'm like, you guys, tell me what it is. You won't sit with me for lunch because of what I'm wearing. Why does that matter? But that was my mentality. I mean, luckily for me, I didn't fuck with like kids who thought like that. I was just like, you know, like they would make fun of me, but like, I mean, obviously, right? But shit, we were all making fun of each other, and it wasn't even based on shit that we thought was funny. We were just like, you know how kids are. They would find a fucking weakness, and they would fucking nitpick at it, bruh. They would find your fucking Achilles heel, dig into that shit. It'd be like the dumbest fucking shit. Welfare, baby. And then you get home, and your dad's like, do you know what welfare is? You're missing your 2 front teeth. Like we wouldn't eventually miss, you know what I mean? Like we wouldn't eventually lose teeth. Like we were just stupid fucking kids. And so that's just always how I looked at it. Like, and then my mom, for her to fucking reinforce it, she's like, when she told me when I was little, she was like, you're so pretty. You're such a pretty little girl. But you should know now, there's always going to be somebody prettier than you. There's always going to be somebody smarter. And she just caught me. She interrupted my spiel. But yeah, basically saying that there's always going to be somebody better than you. Like, don't trip off that. Don't trip off something that you think is so major. There's always going to be somebody better than you. Like, you'll never hit perfection. You should always try your best. Always try your hardest. But listen, get in where you fit in and just, you know, roll with life. And that was some of the best fucking parental advice. And that's why I say it in a lot of fucking ways. Like, I'm on my way to ascension, bruh, because I'm out here, like, really. And so anyway, like I was saying, like, you have to be willing to embarrass yourself. That's the only fucking way that you're genuinely going to be someone. You're genuinely going to be able to tout that proud badge of honor, where you're just like, bitch, no, motherfucker, I'm for real someone who just does not give a fuck. And people be like, you saying that, but I know you care what so-and-so say. You could be like, no, bitch. Bitch, I'm ascending, bitch. Your vibrational energy is still right here, bitch. I've moved up to here, bitch. Like, no, I'm just not fucking with that. Like, I genuinely do not give a fuck. If you are not the creator and you don't have the ability to change my current position within the fucking blink of an eye for the better and for the worse, why would I give a fuck what you have to say? But people, you know, I do understand that people are in, you know, the certain stages of life, and we're all at a different stage in our lives. And eventually, universe willing, creator willing, more and more black women will start to hit that point where they're like, wait a minute, I've been doing this shit wrong. I've been living for this motherfucker instead of living for the one who granted me this position. Because this, you know, and while I do think that Earth is hell, I'm just gonna say it. If I haven't said it before, like I said, I'm stoned as fuck. I do believe that Earth is hell. I do believe that us being here right now is kind of like the creator's way of saying, all right, bitch, look, doom is near. So redeem yourself. Redeem. And again, I'm not a fucking holy roly. I just ill. I feel I get a weird energy from literally almost anyone who is still hanging out in the fucking church. Like, that is who the fuck has people convinced that the church is a place of worship? so much fucking sin goes down in the church. I know, because once upon a time I was there. My dad, felt like, hey, while they're young, let's go ahead and get them a foundation of some kind of religion, some kind of belief, and let them make it do what it do. And so we went to church. And, well, and eventually we hit a point where we was like, okay, we think we get, my sisters and I, okay, we think we get it. We think we understand what this whole God thing is about. We think we understand that, right, what is right, what is wrong. We think we understand morals and ethics. Like, we're good. We don't really need to be here anymore, because the older that we get, the more that we see, and it's really starting to taint the shit that we was taught. So with that being said, and with our moral and ethical compasses still intact, we just gonna go ahead and roll the boat. And my dad was like, all right. And so, but yeah, it's basically the Creator is really my fucking focus, and it should be everyone's focus, because the Creator is kind of the boss. Anyway, let me go ahead and continue smoking, because my high is coming down just a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and get back to enjoying my day. Have a good one. I'm out.